Shalom. Assalamu alaikum, my friends. Today we're going to discuss a Christian book that contains a book called the Book of Revelations. And we're going to go to Revelations chapter 6, verse 13, 14. Now, in this Revelations, it's talking about that God, Allah, Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever tongue you want to call it, is going to shake the heavens, and the stars are going to fall to the ground. Okay, like an untimely fig tree shaking her fruit. Okay, and then there is going to be a great battle in this book. Now, I have something to explain to everyone. For the Muslim, in your Islam, you talk about the mahdi, and he will battle against, in the end times, group of people who follow Dajjal or Antichrist way. And this is where they talk about 80 banners will fight the Imam Mahdi. Correct? Now, let me explain something to you. We know that stars can't fall. So you have to understand that this is obviously talking about something else. It's a parable, everyone. It's a parable. Did you see how that light changed just now? Look at that. The light is going yellowy. And then the light gets bright. Can you guys see that? Oh. It's not me. I'm not doing a thing. It's the light is doing that. And here I want to explain something. When he's talking about stars, let's go to this. Did you know that there are approximately 80 to 90 banners? Banners are flags of the world, nations, that actually depict stars on them. So there is like 60 or 70 that actually have stars on them. But we also know that the sun, the depiction of a sun, the sun is also a star, correct? Now if you go, there is banners that have moons on them as well. Now, a moon is not a star. Now, we know that heaven is not something that is a tangible thing. For instance, you can't say, I'm going to go to heaven and I'll be right back. Okay, you can't say that. So when it's saying in the Revelation 6:14 of the heavens will be parted like a scroll, and the powers will be removed. This is, I'm going to explain to everyone a truth, so you have an understanding of what is about to happen. All of these nations that have stars on their banner, there is a major star. There's this one single star. Does everyone know that banner? That has a single star on it of great importance. And that is Israel. Now there is another banner that has approximately 52, 53 stars on it. And that is a what? American banner. And then if we go into the stars that are known on the banners, the majority that are actually, we know them because they're seen quite a bit. We can say that this is at least 60 or 70. Did you know, however, that to complete the 80, did you know that the majority of African nations have stars on them? And did you notice that America is trying to befriend the African nation? Now, the one single star is the star of the great power, understand? And the other stars are underneath this great power in the manner. Because these stars are actually the ones that set up this single star, and that is Israel. So how did Israel come to be? Who placed Israel in a power and a position that it is in? The other stars. Okay? So when people read Revelations and you're reading this, you're thinking in your mind, you're thinking of stars in the sky and stuff like this. This is a parable. It's a secret. Okay? And I'm revealing to you for the first time the secret. So you now have the understanding of the group of people. And if you read in Revelations and in the book of Daniel 11, you'll see that the Antichrist movement, who follows this Antichrist movement? It says the Ethiopian, the Libyan, and the Nubian. Oh, now you're starting to understand that like in America where I live, it's so foul with African stuff. It's you got these hip hoppers and singers and musicians. They're dancing around half naked. They promote pornography type stuff. They promote sexuality type stuff. They want to mingle their seed with everybody, this and that. Okay? This is very foul in America. And they corrupt the minds of the children with this. So America, I ask the question to Americans all the time in democracy. I say, why are you allowing your children to be manipulated by these individuals? It's disgusting. Okay, it's disgusting. No wonder your children are growing up to be perverted and crazy, and they go to school shooting one another. What are they following for this? Obviously, they're not following the Injil. They're not following the Quran. They're not following the Vedas. They're not following the Torah. What are they following? They're following these African sons of Belial, which will be used in the end time to destroy democracies. It's happening as we speak right now, is it not? Yes. So you understand that with these star banners that you all see, these stars, they will unite together to form the 80 banners. And this is the Daniel 11 talking about Antichrist and the Ethiopian and Libyan being on their train. Now you can clearly understand why now Joe Biden now going over into Africa. There's a thing going on in Egypt. If you read Daniel, it also says that the Antichrist will try to take and all the gold and silver and precious stones of Egypt. Well, look at the Egypt thing that they're doing right now. And they're having a meetings with the Africa. And they're trying to, with Joe Biden as well, which is Obama. Okay? Basically, when we say Joe Biden, we're also saying Obama. These are one and the same. The seventh is of the eighth. The eighth king is of the seventh. You understand? So these guys are running around now, going into Africa, and now they're wanting to target Egypt. Now, if you go into, you understand that the United States back in 2011 was trying to get Egypt to rewrite its constitution. What's happening right now in America? Are they not trying to change their constitution and to make it more foul? Yes. So now you people can understand what the stars actually are. Now, the powers that are shaken, that God is talking about, when the heavens power. Now, what is the heavens? The heavens is something that is reached atop. It's up high, which means it's a great power. These great powers are heavenly powers, which means America is at the top. Israel is at the top. These are world-dominating powers. And these powers are going to be shaken. And the stars are going to fall, which means they will lose their position and power that they have the control over the world. They're going to lose this. Okay? And then the battle, there'll be a war. Great war is going to be coming soon. And all of this goes about As well, when you talk about the stars falling as well, like I had discussed in another video, what nation is it that is producing a thing called Starlink? Yes, America, with Elon Musk. And this Starlink is starting to spread on the globe as well. And if you read in the Revelations, there's two kinds of descriptions of these stars. They will fall, and then there's another that a wind will blow. Now, do you know what an electromagnetic storm is? It's a wind from the sun, a solar flare, a solar wind that shoots from the sun. It will knock out their communications network. You understand? So if you cannot communicate, you have everything's black now, it's darkness. They've lost their communication. God flicks it out on them. The stars fall from heaven. It's happened already to Elon with 40 satellites. The sun flicked them out. You saw how quickly they fell. You saw how quickly God can destroy these kinds of stars. Now the other stars are the nations, and God is going to remove their power and position and bring them falling to the ground. Now, do you people understand the meaning of this now? Now, when I explain to everyone, all your religions are shirk. I'm not fighting for a religious cause. I don't care if you're a Muslim, a Christian, a Hindu, or a Buddhist. I don't care about that nonsense. You're in shirk. And the half of you have no ideology of the true interpretation of the Word of God because you, like I say, keep believing Moses turned sticks into snakes. How can Satan cast out Satan? If you're all believing in the same Satan lie, this religion trying to go after this religion, going to go after this religion, and both of you is Satan. Because you're both practicing the same lie. That's why Jesus says, Yeshua say, how can Satan cast out Satan? So you see where I come in. How I'm casting Satan out by giving you the true interpretations of these stories. Okay? I haven't completed all of my task as of yet, but I just wanted to share this revelation to you so you don't have to speculate and create in your mind imaginations of what will take place. You now know for a truth of what these stories are represent, the parable means. Now, let's get into my army. Now, my army is not a star nor a moon. My army carries black banners, and I've shown you the black banner. The black banner has a writing on it. And this writing is what God has told me to put on it. God told me to put this there. You understand? It's not my banner. It's the Most High God's banner. So when they see these banners, my banner rise up, the foul individuals, because as we know, what is America and these other stars trying to gather up together to teach? You see transgenderism. They're giving money to Pakistan. Pakistan has a star on it. It's accepted lots of money from America for transgender programming, right? Now, we could go into the account of every nation and find out how much money did you get from America. And we find out these people have stars on their banners as well. Easy. The moon. These certain banners are what? The moon is only a reflection of what? A star reflecting the light off of it. Therefore, the moons as well, these banners, have a corruption in them. But certain nations will, instead of taking up their banner of moon, they will take up my banner of the statement. Now you see the evil wickedness of the pedophiles, perverts, drunkards, sinners, prostitutes, whoredoms, all the things that God calls an abomination that these individuals are allowing in their democracies and in their legislations to become legalized, and they protect them through policy. Now you get into Revelations and Daniel where it talks about the policy of the Antichrist and how this policy is trying to draw you into a computer simulated world where you are being told what you can and cannot say on the policy platform, where you are now trying to be recognized as a living being, even though, what? It's fake. It's not reality. So you're giving up your reality of your living to go step into some simulated thing. You understand me now? So now you people can understand more about this truth and what is going to be taking place soon. Pray that your flight take not place in winter, because I have told you these banners of stars, these stars are trying to say there's global warming. I have told you the earth itself has shifted. You understand? And in this shifting, that is where Isa, Jesus, Yeshua explains, it will get so bad. Pray that your flight take not place in winter, because it's going to, the weather is changing all around the world. Okay? Some for the worse, some for the better. Where we will have to eventually, every 4 years, it's going to get worse and worse due to the wobble of the earth. Understand? So every 4 years, it becomes more and more extreme. Let's say this is the sun, this is the earth, the wobble. So every year the wobble gets closer. Maybe the wobble's down here. Maybe now the wobble's up closer to the sun, further from the sun. Very extreme temperature changes will start to take place, to where we as a people will have to migrate and pray that this does not take place during the winter, because during this time period that this will happen, wars will be breaking out. Nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Members of your own household will become your enemy. You understand me now? Because in the later time of what's going to take place, that's happening for the policy, they will want you to tell on each other, like what they're doing in China with the phone, tracking people and this and that data, giving you a rating of your physical body. Are you rated this? Are you good? Or are you bad? You know how they do in China. And eventually this bleeds into the home, to where the homes start, the people start reporting on one another, where your enemy will be in your own household. They will report you to the government and say, you're doing this, you're doing that. And the government will pay you in order to report it. This is coming very soon, if it is not already happening in certain star nations. So be prepared, for this is coming. Now for me and my banner and my time of rising, I cannot say yet. I don't know. I don't know yet. I am still waiting for the Most High God to explain to me more about my role and what He is wanting me to do for Him. I don't quite know yet. But I do know this, however, that what is happening in the world right now is very bad. And America and Israel, even though I'm an American citizen and I love my nation, but my nation is being very corrupt through leaders and policy. And it's spreading into our lands, and it's spreading into other people's nations. And they're accepting it as well. So I do know that what is happening is very wicked right now, that is going on in the world. Very wickedness is happening. So I have revealed myself, like I say, I have revealed myself to the world leaders already, to let them know who I am. I don't think they're listening. They probably don't care, or they don't even believe me. A lot of people, everybody has their doubts. Even I myself still am doubting. Even though I know by the descriptions and everything, I know they're talking about me. But you have to understand that I have not been given the heart yet for my proof. I'm seeking my own proof. See, you want proof. And even if you know that I am who I am, I still have my doubts because I am a nobody. I mean, I'm not rich. I don't have wife. I don't have car. I don't drive. I'm nothing like anybody else. I'm all alone in my world that I have in my life. So you can understand my great doubt about my own self. I am waiting for God to verify to me. It's like I am waiting for God to say, hey, you are who I say you are. Now do as I say. I'm waiting for him to directly, maybe he is and I just can't see it. He has not lifted this veil from me yet. But I do. It's hard to explain because, like I say, in my vessel, I know who I am as a human. But there is something that's in me that is not me. And I'm trying to explain to everyone that it is not me that has this knowledge and wisdom. I don't know. But I can assure you that what I am saying is true. And no one could know this except for Allah. How could me, an uneducated worm of a man with nothing, possibly know this? Think about that. How could I possibly know such a thing? That's why I have my doubts of who I am. So now you can kind of understand the other hadith that he does not claim to be it in the manner like I don't know for sure. I mean, I know, but I do you understand what I'm saying? It's like if you're going to play a game and you know your team is very good and you know you're playing against a team that is not as good as your team. And you'll say to yourself, we are going to win. And then when you get to start to play and then you're playing and the other team scores and now it's 1-0. Now you have questioning and you're doubting your own self of whether you're a winner or not. Can we win or can we lose? What is it? That is kind of like how I am in this occultation period. You understand? So I just wanted to share this. I have a lot more detail about this that we will get into. If you want me to get into it, tell me a comment. If you have questions, send me the questions. I can look at them and I will, ask God about them more and more. And then I will be able to give you more clear detail about certain things. But like I said, I am in the living myself. So it is not like I all know everything. I only know day to day like you. Like tomorrow, I may have more information than what I have had to this day. I could wake up tomorrow and have greater information. A week from now, I could have even greater information than what I had started out with. I am in the living, so God will reveal to me when He wants it revealed. He will tell me when He wants this, that. Okay? It's out of my hands. I'm in not control. Allah is in control. Yahweh, Jehovah, this guy is in control. Abba, Father, is in control. So now you have that. That is a shocking revelation, is it not? When God revealed this to me, I was like, what? It's there, but it was kind of not being unknown. And now all of a sudden it's known. We know it now. Oh my goodness. You see? And I am scared. I am scared. Because I have no control. You think I don't even want to make video to give away who I am and all this stuff. Because I know that the minute it starts happening, that people may hunt me down. My life could be in danger, this and that. And I know God is protecting me, but I am a man. I am scared. You understand? Because like right now, God is saying to me in my where is thy faith? You have no faith. Have greater faith. And I am lacking. And I said to God, oh, I'm sorry, but I am only a man. And I want to see you. You understand? I want you to tell me face to face. Tell me, speak to me. So I know for sure that I have no doubt. And then I think of my mind, I think of when Yeshua raised from the dead, he goes to the apostles and one of them was not there. And then he show up again later and Yeshua show up again. And he said, you are a ghost. And Yeshua say, oh, I am not a spirit. I am not a ghost. Put your hand in my hand. Put your finger in my side. And he said this to Thomas, right? I believe it was Thomas. Oh, doubting Thomas. And that is what I am like in a manner like him. Probably worse. Probably worse. Because, they was with him. I have never been, with him in that manner like they were of the flesh. So my doubt and my struggle is much greater than theirs. Because here I am believing in my whole mind and my heart and in my strength of this is true. And I am only hoping that it is counted unto me for righteousness like Abraham. It says Abraham believed in God and God counted it unto him for righteousness. So I am believing, yet I have not seen. I am believing. And I have seen some things, but what I am saying is, as pertaining to the one who is the one who is the one who is the one, I have not seen. Maybe in my dream, but how am I to know for sure it's just not a dream and I am imagination? So I have doubt there as well. I'm only a man, and the man that I am a man that questions big time. You understand? Because I was adopted, taken from my family, so I'm scared of everyone. I don't trust anybody because of that. It's just in me. Understand? So I struggle with that very much. My faith and my doubt is very struggling for me. But then I look at some videos, I hear that, children are, here I will show you. Hang on. So for me, this right here is kind of, I like, it's children. It's not the grown-ups either. It's little kids. And yeah, I get saddened by it. But I don't know. Is it for me, really? Let's watch.
And make us among his helpers. And then right here, we have a gift for our imam. For our imam's birthday, what gift are we going to give him?
Salawat.
Salawat, that's right. So, can we recite 3 nice loud, not shouting loud, nice loud salawat for our Imam al-Mahdi? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Oh Imam, this is our gift to you. Hope you like it. Okay, now
that right there I sometimes I see certain things, right? And maybe I not understand you, but I know in your voice, I know in spirit, right? Maybe not flesh, I don't know, but spirit I know. And when I see things like that, I am filled with joy, but it is a joy, a sad joy, because it's like if this is truth, and this is, I am who I am, and this is the truth, I have to say, I am not worthy of such gifts at all. If you people knew me, you would know I am not worthy of such things. Far from me. So then I get filled with joy because I think that, oh, yes, I am. And the children need help. It's not the grown ups I am here for, really. It's for those children that their lives will be better because of me. And I want to give back to you a better life because in the hiding away of myself and the loneliness I have, that this is all I have, is what you have given me. And it makes me very, very sad and happy at the same time. It's it's a it's like an explosion inside me. So I just wanted to, share that. I don't want to be crying though about this. But when I hear these voices, it's a comfort, and I don't know why. It's a comfort. I want you to know that it is a comfort. But I don't know what you're saying. But my spirit does. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum.